Hello everybody, well, Swaggins here, we're back with it. Today we're doing a Tainted Lost run. I'm streaming today, by the way. We're doing some Deadlock today. I just got, well, I say I just got done. I didn't just get done with the stream, but I got done with it like a few hours ago. Played some Slay the Spire, had some okay runs. Some of the runs were good, some of the runs were not so good, but I have a talking topic today. Oh, well, would you look at that right off the rip? Another holy card. Don't mind if I do. And today's talking topic is going to be about anime and manga, because listen, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to know. So I'm going to be talking today about Chainsaw Man, because there is some Discord happening. Oh my god, what the fuck? There's some discourse happening because the story ended. The story is over. And I want to elaborate some context here. Some just like, you know, preemptive context. I didn't think this story was going to end today. I thought it was going to move into part 3, because last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, because it was on break last week. 2 weeks ago, it said at the very bottom of the chapter, quite suddenly, final chapter next week. Now, he's done this before. Fujimoto, who is the author of Chainsaw Man, has done this before, and it was the end of part 1 of the story, to which, you know, it said final chapter next week, and then next week came, its chapter came out, and it said end of part 1, public safety arc, or whatever it said, right? That didn't happen. That didn't happen today. What we got today was something far, far fucking worse, and it was all just a dream ending. And guys, when I tell you today was like one of the more upsetting anime days of my life, I wouldn't be even half covering it. I am so distraught today that I don't know if I can recover. I don't know if I can recover from this. This is an astronomical loss on the anime society. One, not only because Chainsaw Man is over, but also because the ending was dookie. The ending was straight up dookie. And I wanna clarify real quick. I am not one of those kinds of people that say every ending's dookie. I didn't think the Attack on Titan ending was dookie. A lot of y'all did. A lot of y'all can't be pleased. I will tell you today why the Chainsaw ending was dookie. And we're gonna go into some more here on Chainsaw Man and essentially what's been happening, because maybe some of you aren't weebs and read manga and watch anime 24/7 of your life. That you're a normal person. I do. And I'm gonna tell you this. So the past few years, Chainsaw Man has been, it's been rocky, okay? The art's gotten worse, the story's gotten crazier, and a little bit more nonsensical, and it's not been very good. Now, I'm not going to say the story was hot ass, but the story was becoming a lot more nonsensical, and I genuinely could not tell where it was going. And some of y'all might pull the card right now, because a lot of you like to do that. The White Knight defenders who will defend anything because they don't want to be wrong. That, oh no, the story was great. It was totally followable. It's just because you read it weekly. You can't follow it, and you can't get a good sense of that. I read One Piece every motherfucking week it comes out, motherfucker. And I have done that for years and years and years. Do not get on my case about not being able to follow a story, because I don't have a problem with One Piece. And I think One Piece does have some issues, but it is really not that. It's not some incoherency to the plot. The plot's been getting worse. Fujimoto has had health issues. His art's gotten worse. He lost his editors. Like one of the editors, the guy who makes Dandadan now, that manga, he was one of his editors, so he lost a lot of his art potential, and this guy's been running this damn manga himself. Now, I don't know Fujimoto's entire situation. I'm not mad at Fujimoto. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, this story was still pretty damn good for 80% of it. But I am not one of those haters who just hates every ending. That's not who I am. I liked Attack on Titan's ending. I liked Fire Force's ending. Let's pick another one that's coming out. You know, the anime's coming out, so I liked Fire Force's ending. We're not picking this up. That's a trap. That's a trap. I ain't picking that up. I liked Fire Force's ending. Chainsaw Man sucked because it was all just a dream ending, and it wasn't good. There was no coherency to the end there. Half the cast didn't show up. There was no conclusion to anybody's story arc. Hell, nobody even remembered what happened. And yet somehow everything nonsensically fits together at the end to make this happy ending for Denji. You would almost think it's like a psyop. Is this a test? Is he going to release a chapter next week anyways? And it's going to be like, haha, got you bitches. That was actually the Nightmare Devil, which some people are hoping to believe right now. Motherfucker, that was the end of the story. I don't want to alarm you. That was the end of the story. It was that bad, yes, and I'm sad about it too. But yeah, for the past few years, Fujimoto, it's been degrading. He's had to do pretty much, I'm assuming, most of the manga work, and you've seen it degrade. The plot elements have gotten more nonsensical. The plot switches weekly, bro. The plot switches weekly. There's something new happening every week. There's a new goddamn devil coming out. There's a new element happening. And you're like, why did everybody teleport into a cafe this week? Oh, we did a little bit of a time jump. That's what was happening for years. About 3 years. And listen, it just wasn't easy to follow, okay? Now, I'll tell you this. You could read all the way up to chapter 150 or something like that. In that range, I don't know. I'm ballparking a number. And you'll enjoy it. The start of part 2 is a great story. The middle to end of part 2 for Chainsaw Man is... It's a very bad story because nothing makes sense. And honestly, I'm going to go back and binge read the entire plot of part 2 again just to see how well this flows. And I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell you probably later once I, finish it. I'll tell you later. It probably was not easy to follow. And it's because it wasn't. It was so many time jumps. And I genuinely don't think I've ever seen this many time jumps in a manga before. Like, brother, we may as well be God. Someone's got time travel powers or something with how fast a goddamn time jump would happen every time. Someone would die. Time jump. Our house just burned down. Time jump. Oh, we're walking to this place to go talk. Time jump. We just had sex in the last episode. Time jump. And you know what? Some people were coping. It's like, well, there's a lot of time jumps. You're missing out on a lot of the character development because Denji's been this way. And, there was that whole, he was able to think about this. And no, I'm going to tell you this. Fujimoto probably just didn't know where to bring the plot anymore. And I kind of liked where the plot was going here towards the end, at least with the bugs and stuff, because I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's Devilman this shit. And if you don't know what Devilman is, just know that the ending to that story is ungodly sad and extremely fucking bleak. And I was like, you know what, let's just Devilman this shit. And let's just have everything fall apart and society crumble. And I was ready for that. He was like, you know what? This wouldn't be the first time he just ends everything. Like, just has everything go to complete garbage and shit, and society falls apart, and the protagonists lose. Fire Punch ends very similarly, where nothing really gets resolved for the main character, except that... I'm not going to spoil Fire Punch. You know what? That ending, I can't even... I don't want to even remotely spoil that for somebody who, gets slightly interested in it and wants it... God damn! What the fuck, man? He cut me off. Why'd he go the other direction all of a sudden? I feel like I just got cut off in traffic. Oh my God. Jesus, stop. Why are they doing that? Fucking assholes. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to spoil the ending of the Fire Punch for you because that shit's actually an ungodly peak. Verb? Yes, sir. Say less. Can I get a holy card? No. No, I can't. I'll get restocked, though. But just know, I wanted a Devilman ass ending. Devilman would have been fucking crazy. I would have been like, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. Denji, throw some hands before you go out of this world. And that's not what happened. He didn't throw any hands, actually. And instead, the character got everything they possibly could want besides the character they don't remember. And everything ended happily ever after. There's somehow no conflict in the plot. Somehow, one of the main threats in the story isn't there, and now it's the non-threat character. You know what I'm talking. I don't want to spoil it to you because some of you are probably going to go read it, right? I don't want to spoil it to you, but just know, there's so much nonsensical stuff where characters got replaced, and events that should have not happened have already happened, and things that could potentially happen that shouldn't have happened anyways happen just so Denji could have a happier ending. And none of it makes sense. And listen, this is the opposite of what you want in a story. You want the story to make sense. I want Denji to be happy too and succeed, but on his own terms through a realistic story development, not through, why do I think Super Secret was there? I don't know. I want him to succeed, properly. I want the story to make sense. That's not what happened. The ending was dog water. There's no if, buts, or ands. There's no copium. There's no, this is all just a psyop. He's going to release part 3 next week. Yeah, that's it. He was done with the story. You could tell this man wrapped. He got told at some point, or maybe he decided on his own terms, I can end the story in about 2 weeks. Because that shit wrapped up so quickly, you wouldn't even think that was possible. That story wrapped up quite literally in the span of 3 chapters. From giving no indication at all that it was going to end. It's kind of insane. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. Like, I've never seen a story wrap up that quickly. I hope that doesn't happen to One Piece or anything like that, but I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea. One Piece is a weird one because One Piece, if you want to have a really solid, good ending to One Piece, the problem is there are quite literally like 1,000 characters in the story. I have no idea how Oda is going to do it. There is no way he's going to please everybody, and there's no way he's going to escape the curse of everybody thinking the ending was bad. And I feel bad for him. But you know what? It's aight. It's cool. I'll probably still enjoy it. We'll see. I don't know. Unless something really bad happens. We'll see. But you know, I don't know. That's where I sit with it. Like, listen, the Chainsaw Man stuff makes me sad. I'm going to have to find a new manga to read every week. That's a problem. And then on top of that, I had to find a good manga to read every week because Chainsaw Man was a good manga. I was enjoying my time. Who wants this right now? Nobody wants this. Unless I pop Alabaster on this floor, I don't care about that thing. That thing's garbage. Sorry, Box of Spiders enjoyer. It just is what it is, okay? I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. This isn't the day. This isn't the day, man. Chainsaw Man ended. But, you know, I don't know. I wanted to talk about it because low-key, Chainsaw Man is one of the most popular mangas on the planet. It is... I mean, is it the most popular? I have no idea. I just know that it's up there. Who wants this? I mean, I guess it's better... Oh, God, it's Gertie. Motherfucker. And he just sits at the start of the door. He's gonna be blocking half the room. Just let him die at some point. I'm gonna have to, like, awkwardly now, like, delay the run because look at what he's doing. Who even is this guy? Stop shooting at me. Shoot at the enemy, bro. Thank you. I'm just, you know, listen. I know everybody's gonna think the ending was bad, but then there's still gonna be those White Knight defenders. I want you to argue to me. I want you to make the primest argument you can as to how the ending wasn't bad. Like, really logically analyze everything for me. Bring the argument to the table. I will tell you why you're wrong, because I love going into stories and what makes sense. That ending was so bad. It's crazy. I was sad. I was sad. I fell to my knees in a fucking Target. I made that joke to my friend. I did read the chapter while I was walking through a Target. I was shopping, and I was like, oh, the Chainsaw Man chapter came out. So I read it, and, yeah. Not good. Not good. Not even slightly good! Boo. Why? I can't open that. God, man. I'm getting harassed by Gertie. I might take Box of Friends just because I don't want to deal with more bullshit covering my screen. You see this? I have a fat ass who's completely... He's caking my screen with his goddamn white globby body. I don't want him here. Nobody wants him here. Okay, Super Secret's not there. I'm looking for like 3 cents, bro. 2 cents. I need the final 2 cents to my name. Is this it? 2 cents? It's not what I need, man. It's not what I need. I need Steam sale. Did I bomb the Keeper? I didn't bomb the Keeper. And you might be like, well, Bill, why did you buy the Soul Heart before you bought Steam sale, you absolute dingus? Because, motherfucker, I wanted to pop out Master's box. Okay? And I wasn't too worried about Steam sale at the time, but now that I'm so close, I'm worried about Steam sale. You caught up with me now? I'm angry today. Listen, don't get on my case today. I'm angry today. You know what happened today. I already talked about it. Don't get on my case today. I will fight you. I would open this chest if I could. Is there anything to break? There's a keeper. Hold on. Believers. Let's go. There we go. We won. Chatters, we won. We haven't won anything yet, though. We have no holy card. We have good damage. No holy card. Good tier rate. No holy card. It doesn't matter that we have all these good things right now. We are death's door. We're on death's door. Card reading, it's cool. I just don't care about it right now. It's not what we need. All right, what are we fighting? Haunt? Oh my god. Oh my great goobly moogly. Goobly smoogly. Stapler, we'll take it. He's dead. All right. Now listen, I'm just sad about it, okay? I'm gonna be like in a bad mood for a week now. I was ready for part 3. I was ready for, you know, part 2 ended. Death Devil arc over. Not what we got today, okay? Yeah, just wait till One Piece ends. You guys are gonna see the nastiest Bill you've ever seen in your life. He's gonna be mad. It doesn't even matter if the story ended like beautifully. I'll be mad because I'm gonna like after the reading the chapter, I'm gonna be upset because it's over. Like it will genuinely be like my dog just died or something. Like I'm gonna be like in near tears. I'll probably like cancel the video for today. I'll be like, guys, sorry, One Piece ended. I can't do a video today. I won't be able to get the tears out of my eyes. And you think I'm like, if you think I'm even slightly joking, you're wrong. One Piece has been going my entire life. My entire life. There is nothing comparable to it. You realize that, right? It's not even a meme. For the people who like don't watch anime or anything, you're like, oh, you're gonna cry over a TV show? Yeah, I will. It's been going literally my entire life. It came out slightly before I was born. It's like Soul Link to me. If it ends, I end. Oh my god. Who's the enemy? Why'd the room turn red like it was womb? That made it so much worse. I couldn't tell what was going on. I'm not getting near him. I don't care. There's a turret in the room, bro. I'll take 20,000 years to do this room. I don't care. Give me my shop back. I wanted that thing. I needed the fucking... I needed the card spawn. Alright, Super Seeker, are you here? No, the fuck you ain't. Are you here? Could be. Nope, you're next to the boss then. But yeah, that's about it today. I don't have anything else I want to talk about. Loki, reset the room. Loki, I just wanted to talk about One Piece. Or, sorry, not One Piece. Chainsaw Man. We were talking about One Piece at the end. I just want to talk about Chainsaw Man. That shit was a travesty. That was a travesty upon travesties. I won't be able to cover for at least a week. Oh, that's the way to end the run. Oh my god, man. Are you kidding me? Dude. Alright. I was gonna say, Tyrone, you need to rework how spiders come out of fistulas. But that's stupid. They literally come out randomly. They don't always come out right on top of you, but that thing came out. It was like a heat seeker. I'm gonna call it there today. Listen, it's been a busy day. I streamed for today as well. Oh well, you get an L episode. You get an L episode. By the way, one of you guys asked, so I will show you. So this extends the video a little bit. We're at 614 secrets. So I've done the math. There are 6 secrets unaccounted for that I do not know about yet. Apparently, that I'm missing. Because we have the online stuff, with the challenges, with the marks, and then we have 20-minute lamb. And then I think that left us at 6 left, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, I don't know what they are. So when I get everything done, I'm gonna have to check. Sorry, I wasn't talking in the mic. I was probably slightly muffled. I'm gonna have to check what they are manually by going through this thing and just seeing which ones aren't there and Google searching 527 secret Isaac and what that is, just as like a random fucking number that just check and see what it is, because I don't have it unlocked. I don't know what the 6 things are that I'm missing, because I've done this twice now, by the way. I don't know what I'm missing, because I'm counting for death certificate. I'm counting for the dead god mark. I've done everything else. I don't know what the 6 are that I'm missing. We're just going to have to figure it out. And someone's going to be like, oh, just scroll through it. I'll look through it all myself. No, don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry about that. When we get it all done, then we'll probably sit down on stream, and we'll be like, we need to figure out what we're missing, guys. But past that, hopefully you guys enjoyed that 20-minute episode. There you go, Zoomer brains. There's a more digestible episode for you. We died. Damn, man. Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why did they nerf Tainted Lost, bro? This guy didn't need a nerf. Anyways, I'm leaving before I start ranting about that. Peace.